Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Grove. Tonight we are talking about goddesses and gods of liberty and justice. Today, this weekend is the 250th birthday of the United States of America. And so we can't help but think about these subjects, justice and peace and fairness and freedom. But we also have to think about that for the majority of Americans, this has never happened yet for them. So we're going to talk about the deities that are going to help us and ways that we can help ourselves so that, as we all hope, I think, that we would like to see these principles manifested for our children's children. So mote it be.
So mote.
So this is not a new subject. This goes back to ancient Rome. The Roman goddess Libertas embodied liberty and freedom for those people. She was typically depicted as a regal or matronly figure wearing a Phrygian cap, made her own little red cap, and holding a rod or a spear. The cap was a powerful emblem of emancipation that has resurfaced throughout history, even to this day. And the rod signified an official declaration of freedom. The spear represented the authority and power to get there, because you really have to come through the fire in order to achieve liberation. Libertas was also connected to Libertas Publica, embodying the collective freedom of the Roman populace. Libertas was venerated in Roman religion, with temples and shrines dedicated to her, and her image appeared on coins and in inscriptions from both the Republic and the imperial eras. There are very few myths about Libertas, and we don't have the legends that we do about the other Roman gods of that pantheon. And I believe that that is because she is much more an embodiment of a philosophy, more than a member of the Roman pantheon. She came from the people, and when she was needed, and resurfaces every time she is. Because of this, there can be room for interpretation when using her as a symbol for a movement. Some modern depictions couple her with the cat. So I gave her a little kitty cat. Okay. And of course, this is because it stems from the view that cats are very independent and self-sufficient and untamed, reflecting the Roman ideal of personal liberty. Additionally, cats were appreciated for controlling pests and safeguarding grain stores and households, so reinforcing their status as symbols of freedom and stability. Within temples, cats were free to roam, embodying their independence. The Statue of Liberty in New York Harbor, completed in 1886, is named after Libertas. The founding fathers of the United States adopted her image in 1776 as an emblem of American liberty during the Revolutionary War. The statue's torch, crown, and open arms draw a classical symbolism, all rooted in the ancient Roman ideal of libertas. The torch represents enlightenment, the crown symbolizes authority, and the open arms welcome immigrants. Over time, she became a global symbol of hope, opportunity, and human rights, especially for immigrants arriving in the US, while still retaining her deep connection to the Roman goddess of liberty. May we see this manifestation in our lifetime. Thank you.
Now we're going to take it to the stateside with some of the popular deities that is venerated and worshipped today. In Native American culture, Tuwa is a sun god and creator in Hopi's mythology traditions. He represents the life-giving energy of the sun. Tuwan forms the earth and its creation. He is also known as a symbol of justice and rain. Tuwan created the first world out of endlessness and void, called Tapikila. He also teamed up with Spire Grandmother. That's a whole different story in itself. And their songs were the first people, their songs, the first people of life. The Four Worlds legend says that Tuwan created four worlds. When humans in the first three became unhappy or evil, Tuwan destroyed them and moved on to create good-hearted creatures and people to the new world. The fourth and the current world that we know as Earth. During the ceremonies, they utilize sacred dancing to honor the sun deity and also ask Tuwan to bring rain and good weather for the gardens. Tuwan is also asked in most Hopi's traditions to bless pregnant women and newborn babies as the beginning of life begins because he is the sun deity. Tuwan is like a gardener. When you first plant your plants and they do not grow, the gardener pulls them up and creates the soil and then plants a new garden. Tuwan creates the guide and the ways to grow new life and how to form it in a good, healthy way. So that's the Hopi's tradition of what a justice person will be to give justice and hope. Now we're going to go to the Aruba pantheon. Now, I will say that some deities that are part of the close practices that if you're not initiated, you typically should not be working with. If you really want to work with them, ask a priest of the tradition to see if you can work with them. It's always better to ask a priest than to do it before and get into a whole lot of trouble spiritually. In the Aruba traditions, there are two orishas that represent and associate with justice, moral order, and personal freedom. Sango and Ashure. Sango rules the righteousness and authority and pushes the wrongdoers, while Ashure represents focus, guidance, divine, and impartial law. Sango, the Orisha of the fire and divine, represents justice. Sango is very fiery king in the pantheon, known for his power over thunder, lightning, and justice. And he represents the righteousness and authority of truth as well. So when you call and work with Shango, you want to make sure you're committing that there is an injustice, or you want divine justice. If you want it to be like thunder, like very, that's the way that he is represented in the culture. One of his symbols is that he carries a double-headed axe, which represents balance and represents the fairness. Now, Orish, I just said it. Orishka is the hunt. It's the Orisha for the hunt and impartial law. This deity is a symbol of blind justice, the ultimate symbol of blind justice. He is as swift as a hunter, but also is morally righteous and also very strict to ethical rules without being blinded. Most of his deity workers will work with his arrow that shoots from a perfect aim from his arm into the spiritual world, hitting a target and finding the truth. People seek him in aid to navigate court cases, freedoms, and also to give rights back.
What is his name again?
Spell Ochosi.
Josie.
Ososhi.
Oh,
Ososhi.
okay.
His tools that represents him is the bow and the metal arrow. And those are the two closest orishas that I associate with justice and freedom in the pantheon. Now we're going to move a little bit into a different direction. We're going to talk about two folk saints now. The first folk saint is the modern day Robin Hood in Mexico. Jesus
Malverde.
Jesus Malvaldez is known as the local Robin Hood in the 1900s, who was hanged by the governor. He had the reputation of taking from the rich to give to the poor. He was well beloved by the people of Mexico, especially the poor people. He will always help them. Now, there is no documented proof that he existed, but he became a folk saint. Now, he's one of the most famous folk saints for the narcos, the drug traffickers. But yes, that is a part of him, but a lot of poor people and people who are looking for justice and looking for something to be wrong, to be for their wrongs to be taken care of, will come to him and actually pray to him. It is also hinted that this whole creation of this folk saint was actually done by the governor to scare the poor people into believing that he was the supreme, I'm the authority of the law. If you do this, if you try to help each other, I'm going to come down. But it actually backfired on him.
Oh, wow.
Majorly.
Wow.
Because and he became a very much a folk saint that got mixed with the Catholic religion as well. Now the Catholic Church does not claim him; they actually condone him because of how he is connected to the narcos. But a lot of people nowadays view him as a saint, as the folk saint that helps take from the rich, give to the poor in that area. And of course, the area that he is very popular in is Narcos territory. That's why he has that reputation. Now, he was the first folk saint to be associated with the Narcos. There's a second folk saint that's also connected to the Narcos, and she is Santissima Santa Muerte Holy Death. This is the spirit I work with and dedicated myself to. Holy Death has been around a lot longer than Jesus, but she was very much worshipped underground. One of her main things is that she has different color robes. And with her different color robes, you'll have different powers and different things you can do. Now, her main justice and dealing with the law, dealing with everything that deals with liberty, freedoms, is the green robe. The green robe is iconic for her. And another thing with Santissima, she also accepts everyone. Santissima does not see gender, race, ethnicity. She is not a closed practice. Because the way she views people is everyone's bones underneath, and she takes care of everyone. She's very loving, but she gets the reputation of being a narco saint because she works very fast. She's a very transactional deity. If I give you this, you'll do this for me, yada yada yada. It's the same with Jose, but she is more faster than Jose. And a lot of people will go to her, especially the narcos will go to her. So that's why she has the negative reputation that she does, but she's also so misunderstood too. And this is why a lot of people who are in the subcultures are being oppressed, who's not having the freedom, like the LGBTQ plus community, actually took over the rainbow aspect. of Santissima Muerte as a representation that they found some place that they can belong and they love and that they feel her love and everything, and they pray to her for justice and everything, because the way that our country is currently going, it has not been kind to our people in our community. She's great with legal matters. She's great with court cases. She's great with fighting for equal rights, especially if you have the rainbow one. Like the green one works great, but if you want more different aspects, because each robe has a different aspect of her powers and stuff, the rainbow is the best to use in that case. Some of the things that you can give to her to like to say thank you or to ask for her favor can be apples, can be tobacco, alcohol, flowers, perfumes. Or it can be just a simple candle in different colors like red, white, green. It just depends on what you have, because she is a deity that's very much of, if you only have this to give me, that's fine. I will work with you. She's not a very greedy deity. She's more like, you gave me your word, you followed your word, here's your reward type of deity. And if you don't, she'll teach you a lesson, but she can be mean, but not vicious mean like a lot of people paint her out to be. That's typically the people that will paint her out to be a very vicious deity when she doesn't get what she wants, doesn't fully understand her origins and her backstory. And it's basically also propaganda that's been done by the Catholic Church, because she is another saint the Catholic Church absolutely hates, because she's also represented as a woman. And in the Catholic religion, women are not held up to high powers in that religion, and that's another issue that they have with her, besides all the death stuff that's associated with her. So there's one more deity. So do you know there's a Caribbean country that called upon a deity for their revolution? In Haiti, as a l'île de Ton was called upon for their revolution on August 14th, 1971, at a gathering to create and to speak the Haitian Revolution into fruition. She is known as the Black Madonna because she's merged with Catholic ideology too, just like Holy Death. She's blended as well. A lot of a lot of ATR's African traditional religion, like Voodoo, 21 Division, Palo Mayombe, and different parts of Mexico that deals with brujeria and deals with Santissima, is mixed with Catholic origins to hide they had to hide who they were in practicing these religion because they were oppressed. So she is known as the mother of the three female figure. She is a Loa spirit who is the protector of women, children, and she's also the protector of single mothers. As Aline Deton should be respected and approached very respectfully, because she is one of the most powerful deities in the Loa pantheon. When you work with her, a lot of people will come to her. It's a lot of single women, a lot of pregnant single mothers, or someone who's been done wrong by the law will come to her, to a priestess or to a voodoo mambo, to her to help in justice, right? Like their ex-husband or current husband got away with doing something wrong to them, and the law didn't protect them, or they're getting just a slap on the wrist by a law. This is the deity you go to get justice, but it has to be divine justice, but it also has to be, the spirit has to say yes in this justice. Because if the spirit says no, you go forward, you will reap the consequences with her, because she's very, very much a very powerful spirit who has a very, very strong temper and everything that, you want it done, you're going to get it done. And I think that was the most interesting one upon looking into the whole symbolism of what today means by independence, because my grandmother actually worked with Iselin Deton. That was her deity. So I remember her giving her rum, knives, swords, black pigs, doing red and blue candles, because the Haitian flag is red and blue in honor of Iselin Deton. A lot of people don't know that. So she's actually one of the most current deities that's led a nation to their own independence from the oppressor. So, be interesting to know.
That's
Very
really
good,
cool.
very
Yeah.
good, thank you. That brings it right into modern day. These gods and goddesses are still with us, still active, still ready to be called on, but make sure you know what you're doing
Mhm.
and go through the right channels. Next, I want to share with you some notable members of the current pagan community who have embodied this spirit of Libertas. I'm talking about Selena Fox and Starhawk. These two women are founders of Wicca and paganism in this country, the way we celebrate it today. Have you heard of these names, Selena Fox?
Yes.
And Starhawk? Okay. So Selena Fox founded Circlecraft tradition within Wicca and co-founded Circle Sanctuary, where she serves as executive director, established in 1983. Circle Sanctuary is one of America's oldest pagan and Wiccan organizations, situated on its 200-acre Circle Sanctuary nature preserve. Additionally, she has championed Wiccan religious freedom for military members, notably leading efforts with Americans United for Separation of Church and State to include the pentacle symbol on the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs list of belief emblems, allowing it to appear on government-issued markers, headstones, and plaques honoring veterans. So she is one of the ones that spearheaded that movement with many others. Our group, Covenant of the Goddess, was established in 1975 and was there at the forefront fighting for religious rights and freedoms this whole time. So we are seeing this happening right here in our country in our lifetime, and who knows how these women will be venerated by future generations. They may be the Aradias and the Libertas of future people. I like the expression, we are the ancestors.
Yeah.
We are the ones that future generations will remember what we did to get them where they are. So it's a big kind of daunting, that we have that responsibility.
Yeah.
Now, Starhawk founded Earth Activist Training, which teaches permaculture design rooted in spirituality and activism. A longtime advocate for progressive causes, including anti-war and anti-nuclear movements, she is dedicated to integrating spiritual techniques and creative power into political activism. She is a pioneer leader in reviving earth-based spirituality and goddess religion, and actively collaborating with the reclaiming community. Now, the reclaiming community has given us a lot of awesome chants. You've probably sang their chants because they're used quite a bit in the pagan community. One of them is, Air I am, fire I am, Water, earth, and spirit I am. And they're just simple like that. They just repeat and repeat and repeat. And you can just sit around a fire or you can march into a circle. You know, we used one to make our black salt. Born of water, bending.
Fire.
No, no. Healing.
Changing we are.
Yeah, changing we are. Okay, all right. We did that one before. How about this one? We are the flow. We are the ebb. We are the weavers. We are the web. This is all the reclaiming. We all come from the goddess. We all come from the goddess. That's all the reclaiming. I'm going to teach a new one tonight. I hope you enjoyed doing this one. It's called Rise with the Fire. You know that one, Panda?
I don't think so.
Let's see. I'll sing it. We can rise with the fire of freedom. Truth is the fire that burns our chains, and we can stop the fire of destruction. Healing is the fire running through our veins.
I love it.
So the chant Rise with the Fire is a powerful piece of spiritual music that encourages listeners to rise through the fire of liberation. Rooted in the reclaiming tradition, it is used in pagan rituals for its uplifting and transformative qualities. The chant emphasizes the importance of truth, healing, and love in achieving freedom and breaking free from chains. I would like to invite you to break some chains tonight. If everybody could just come up and kind of circle around. There's pencils, there's copies of the chants. Just don't stand in front of the camera.
Which I'm exactly doing.
No, you're not.
Okay.
No, you're not in front of the camera. Now you are.
Right there.
Carl, bring the camera up to the table, right up to the table.
I haven't gone
There
yet.
you go.
Any
Shazoom.
color. Take about 3 or 4 of them.
Hold on a moment.
Right?
There we go.
How we look? You got Alba right in it.
Down, down, down.
Go down.
Down, 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 down. Good. All right. Now you can, now you're with us. Okay, so what you're gonna do is grab a pencil and a piece of paper, and you're gonna write something that you want to break free from. Come on, everybody. Come on, circle around. Get in here. What do you want to break free from? Just one thing? No, you can write as much as you want to inside these chains. Take about,
She said.
take about 4 pieces of paper and could be as simple as 1 letter, 1 word answers or anything. I'm gonna pass tape around. If you took 4 pieces of paper, take 4 pieces of tape. 'Cause we're gonna make chains like we did in kindergarten. And then we put on the Christmas tree. Take some tape. There's some tape here. You're gonna make your chain. You're gonna make it an absolute chain. This is the chain of all the things that are holding you back.
Wait, things that are holding us back?
Yeah, what do you want to break free from?
Something I want.
No. This is
Try again.
Just put not on the end of all those things.
Not.
Not.
I think I will. I think I will.
Step back.
This is the inkling.
Step back.
Doing not.
Not.
I'm having too hard again, yeah.
I am gonna do it because
The universe knows your heart. Isn't that scary?
Right, because that was so funny.
So it's
Oh,
recording instead of paying attention. What am I supposed to be writing on?
You're writing what you want to break free from. These are your chains.
These are your shackles.
This is your shackles. This is holding you back. That.
Are we gonna burn
This is
these?
yours, right?
Yeah, I added mine to that.
Okay.
I thought we were doing them.
No. You got your own little chains here.
Okay.
You got your own shackles. These are, and you probably got the key to these. That's one of my favorite songs. Sometimes we live our life in chains, never knowing we hold the key.
Just, just. Does the goddess care if we spell things correctly?
No.
Universal
Okay.
translator.
Universal,
Okay.
I don't think the goddess really has spell check on her mind.
universal translator.
Yeah.
You know, I always think of the Grinch at the end of the movie when he's going, that's me at a Curtan. I'm just giving it my all.
Yeah, if that were the case, she has spell check, I'd be a dead man a long time ago. Seen my handwriting?
Okay, so now you've got your chains. Stand with your chains for a minute. Think about the things that you wrote and why you wrote them. Some of the things that you wrote on these chains might be your own doing. Some may be inherited from others or foisted upon you. However they got here, you want them gone. Repeat after me.
No.
Libertas.
Libertas.
Libertas. Libertas. Invoke your light and strength. May your spirit guide us towards liberation. Let's say it again. Libertas, libertas, libertas. Invoke your light and strength.
Both your light and strength.
May your spirit guide us towards liberation. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
Take out your handy dandy scissors
What? I have scissors?
and cut these chains. Cut these chains. Your fingers like scissors. You don't need anything but your own body to cut these chains. Tear them up, rip them up, rip them up, rip them up. All gone, all gone, all gone, all gone. And into the cauldron fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
There will be fire.
There will be fire. The living.
I got enthusiastic about the ripping.
You got some pieces.
No, you will not cling to my life.
Yeah, get it
Out
gone.
here.
Get that little piece? Too much stuff trying to stick to us. Down, 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 down. Whose is that? Get in there. All right. So this is the black salt that we all made together on Earth Day for the health of our planet. Gonna sprinkle some of that right on there. Anybody else want to sprinkle some on there?
I do.
Sprinkle. 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 No, it doesn't matter. Sprinkle. Anybody else want to sprinkle? All right. I know everybody's gonna want this.
Olive Garden.
Everybody's gonna want to take a bay leaf to add to it. Just pass that around. Bay leaf. You may write something on your bay leaf if you want to, Matthew. Or you can just put it right in there. This is for purification. So we have protection, we have healing, and we have purification of any negative energies that this might contain. We're going to get rid of it all.
Question, what would we put on that bay leaf if we were to write something?
I don't know. He asked me if he could write
Oh,
on the bay
oh.
leaf, so I said, sure they can.
Okay.
So we're gonna take this cauldron out to the fire pit and we're gonna burn it while we sing our new song. Everybody grab a copy of the words.
One more, Carl.
You got one more.
Everybody got everything in there? Nope, barely done. No Libertas hair in there.
No, enough of them have been burned.
Josh, be careful.
Follow that outside. Josh, where to go?
No.
All right, everybody outside. Follow the cauldron. Watch the sword.
Right?
And that.
Down.
Come on.
Kim, go down. There, yes. There, yes.
Oh, I've got a little flower on there.
We always hear it out.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, trying to get it.
Send our chains to be transformed from negative to positive energy. We will rise with the fire of freedom. Truth is the fire that burns our chains, and we can stop the fire of destruction. Healing is the fire running through our veins. We can rise with the fire of freedom. Truth is the fire that burns our chains, and we can stop the fire of destruction. Healing is the fire running through our veins. We can rise with the fire of freedom. Truth is the fire that burns our chains, and we can stop the fire of destruction. Healing is the fire running through our veins. We can rise with the fire of freedom. Truth is the fire that burns our chains, and we can stop the fire of destruction. Healing is the fire running through our veins. We can rise with the fire of freedom. Truth is the fire that burns our chains, and we can stop the fire of destruction. Healing is the fire running through our veins. Ow!
There's the fireworks in the background.
Yes. All right. Now that we've broken those chains, what are you going to replace them with? All those things that you just got rid of. You'll make a void before something else gets into that void without our permission. Think about it. What do you want to do instead?